The chemtrail conspiracy theory has been a persistent, yet baseless, claim that governments or powerful entities are deliberately spraying harmful chemicals into the atmosphere via airplane vapor trails for nefarious purposes, such as population control, weather manipulation, or mind control. This theory has been widely debunked by scientists, aviation experts, and environmental researchers. However, it continues to attract adherents due to its reliance on pseudoscientific arguments, mistrust of authority, and the misinterpretation of scientific phenomena. The chemtrail conspiracy theory first gained traction in the 1990s, fueled by observations of vapor trails, the cloud-like trails that form behind high-altitude aircraft. Unlike typical vapor trails that dissipate quickly, some observers noted trails that seemed to linger longer and spread out, leading to the belief that these were not mere water vapor, but chemical agents being deliberately dispersed. Early proponents amplified these claims by suggesting that the trails were part of secretive government programs. Over time, the theory evolved to encompass a range of alleged motives. Some claim that chemtrails are part of geoengineering efforts to combat climate change, while others believe they are tools for biological warfare or mind control. The lack of transparency surrounding certain military and scientific programs, coupled with public mistrust of government agencies, has allowed these theories to proliferate. The conspiracy was furthered by debunked claims in the early 21st century that the CIA illegally sprayed the drug LSD onto a French village. The 1951 Pont Saint-Esprit mass poisoning took place on the 15th of August, 1951, in the small town of Pont Saint-Esprit, in southern France. More than 250 people were involved, and there were several fatalities. A majority of academic sources now accept naturally occurring ergot poisoning as the cause of the epidemic, caused by contaminated rye used in the baking of bread in the village. Chemtrail advocates typically assert that normal vapor trails dissipate quickly, while lingering trails must contain chemical agents. They often cite patents for geoengineering technologies, or isolated statements from officials, as evidence of a covert operation. Claims of unexplained illnesses, soil contamination, and altered weather patterns are falsely attributed to chemtrail activity. Chemtrail believers highlight unusual flight patterns, or grid-like formations in the sky, as evidence of deliberate spraying. While these assertions may appear compelling at first glance, they quickly fall apart under scientific scrutiny. Vapor trails form when hot, moist exhaust from aircraft engines meets the cold, low-pressure air at high altitudes, causing water vapor to condense and freeze. The persistence and behavior of vapor trails depend on atmospheric conditions such as temperature, humidity, and wind. High humidity can cause vapor trails to linger and spread, creating the grid-like patterns often cited by chemtrail believers. These phenomena are well documented in meteorology and have no connection to chemical spraying. Chemtrail proponents often cite patents related to weather modification and geoengineering as proof of a global spraying program. However, the existence of patents does not imply implementation. Most cited patents are theoretical or experimental and have not been deployed on a large scale. Moreover, weather modification efforts, such as cloud seeding, are conducted openly and on a much smaller scale, primarily for agricultural purposes. Claims of widespread illness or environmental degradation caused by chemtrails lack credible evidence. Studies have shown no significant increase in toxins or pollutants in areas where chemtrail activity is alleged. The reported health issues are more likely attributable to common environmental factors, such as pollution or allergens, rather than chemical spraying. The patterns observed in the sky, including grids and crisscrossing trails, are a result of increased air traffic and the structured nature of flight routes. Commercial and military aircraft follow predetermined paths that often overlap, creating the patterns mistaken for deliberate spraying operations. The chemtrail conspiracy theory is a testament to the enduring appeal of simple explanations for complex phenomena. Despite overwhelming scientific evidence debunking its claims, the theory persists due to psychological biases, mistrust of authority, and the amplifying effects of misinformation on social media. If there was a conspiracy to somehow poison certain populations, doing so via vapor trails would be a highly ineffective means of doing so. The unpredictability of high-altitude wind patterns, and the weather in general, would make it impossible to determine where such chemical deposits might end up once deployed. Simple common sense is more than enough to prove the chemtrail conspiracy to be nothing more than a myth. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this presentation, please consider sharing it with others whom you think might benefit from it, and we hope to see you in the next video.